Identify at least 6 characteristics of valuable information. First is accuracy. Information must be correct, precise, and error-free. Inaccurate information can lead to poor decisions and misunderstandings. Second is relevance. Information should be directly related to the decision or purpose at hand. Irrelevant information can distract or confuse users. Third is timeliness. Information must be current and available when needed. Outdated information can lead to poor decision making or missed opportunities. Fourth is completeness. Information should be comprehensive and include all necessary details to provide a full understanding of issue at hand. Consistency. Information should not contradict itself over time. Consistent information reinforces its reliability and trustworthiness. Last is clarity. Information should be presented in a clear, understandable format. Complex or ambiguous information can hinder decision making and create confusion. Next is business process versus business system. Many people use business systems and processes interchangeably while they are related. This is distinct difference between the two. Business system definition. At their most basic, business systems are a series of connected processes that may not include technology. They break down into 4 key pillars: planning, people, processes, and technology. Business systems are generally more complex than processes because they include the execution of multiple processes, and as they mature, often utilize technology to execute those processes more efficiently and with far less error. Processes definition. Processes, at their most basic, are a series of documented steps or tasks. Processes, like systems, may or may not include technology, which can often add to the confusion. Processes are often less complex than systems because they are created to move you to the next process or to achieve a specific outcome. The difference. You may be thinking, so what's the difference? And if that's you, great question. The easiest way to tell the difference between business system and processes is by looking at some examples of each. When we're talking about business systems, we're often referencing customer relationship management or CRM systems, enterprise resource planning ERP, quality management systems or QMS, inventory management systems, safety management systems, human capital management system, and etc. That said, we could also be thinking about content creation systems, sales and marketing enablement systems, e-commerce systems, and a host of other systems you may find throughout your business. On the other hand, when we're talking about processes, we're often referencing things like generating an estimate, entering a work order, answering customer phone calls, generating peak tickets, counting inventory, packing orders or shipment, quality inspections, safety audits, creating a piece of content, and a host of other activities that need to be completed throughout your business. The easiest way to understand how they work together is by looking at the individual processes you and your team are executing to see how they fit together to form a complex system. So, for example, let's take the process of taking an order from a customer. Before we take an order, do we need to create an estimate? If so, what's the estimating process entail? If not, what do we do with the order after we've taken it from the customer? Where does it go next? There are plenty more questions that could be asked you by probably already see how the process of taking an order is just a part of a larger system that executes multiple individual processes to achieve the larger goal of driving growth for the business. Business systems are a series of connected processes that may or may not include technology. Processes are a series of documented steps or tasks. Examples of business systems: customer relationship (CRM), enterprise resource planning, quality management system, and inventory management system, and etc. Examples of processes: generating an estimate or entering a work order, answering customer phone calls, generating pick tickets, counting inventory, packing orders for shipments, quality inspections, etc. The easiest way to understand how they work together but are different is by looking at the individual processes you and your team are executing to see how they are part of a series of processes that form a complex system. For conclusion, what I have learned is business system is a series of connected processes that may not use technology and focus on broader functions like CRM or ERP systems, while a business process is a set of specific documented steps or tasks aimed to achieving a particular outcome like creating an estimate or packing an order. Business intelligence versus business analytics. Making smart decisions, identifying problems, and being profitable demands methods and tools that turn data into actionable insights. BI and BA present data management solutions, while BI is often used as a foundation to answer complex questions. BA is more advanced. The two terms sound similar but serve different purposes. Understanding business intelligence versus business analytics is crucial to get the best from your data. This is the table of characteristics, business intelligence, and business analytics. For the terms of business intelligence, analysis is tree and present to drive current business requirements. For business analytics, analysis historical data to drive current business. Application suitable for all large scale companies. Business analytics suitable for all companies where productivity and future growth are the goals. For the usage, 4% business operation or for future business operations. What is business intelligence? Business intelligence is an infrastructure comprising strategies and technologies used in enterprise industries for collecting and analyzing the existing business data that gives insights into historical, present, and predictive events of business operations. BI gives comprehensive business metrics to support better decision making. BI frameworks present current, authentic, and visionary views of commercial operations. They mostly utilize the information gathered in an information stockroom, shop, and sometimes operational information. Data is the foundation of business intelligence. Data warehouses provide the raw information that business intelligence needs, with a large supply of accurate data to populate dashboards. BI teams can identify trends and predict new ones, perform statistical analysis, and evaluate ROI. Making data-driven business intelligence decisions is only beneficial for the business with the foundation of a reliable central repository of information. Is data warehousing part of BI? Usually, data warehousing is a significant part of an overarching BI architecture. Companies can have data warehouses that gather and store data. Then, the data warehouses can pass the data to business intelligence software and analyze the data and make sense of it. It's possible to have business intelligence without a data warehouse, but the organization wouldn't have the holistic understanding of trends that come with a comprehensive data warehouse. What is distinction between business intelligence and data warehouse? A data warehouse which stores information is distinct from business intelligence, which has more to do with analyzing and interacting with the data to make better business decisions. What is business analytics? Business analytics is the use of strategies and technologies to explore and extract insights and performance from historical business information for successfully driving future business plans, meeting customers' needs, and increasing productivity. It works or It works on unused bits of knowledge and provides an understanding of business performance on the basis of information and measurable strategies. The key differences between business intelligence and business analytics. Now that you know the definitions of the two terms, let's explore a complete comparison of business intelligence versus business analytics. Current circumstances versus future events. The focus on the occurrence of business is the primary distinction between business intelligence versus business analytics. While BI concentrates on current and past events recorded in the data, BA focuses mostly on what is more likely to happen in the future. The two practices have different timeliness for applying the results while using the same data. When your analysis concerns what is happening now and why business intelligence is your choice for data management, contrastingly, business analytics answers the questions, what is likely to happen next? Use BI to form strategies for current situation and BI for strategies that would impact future operations. Structured data versus semi-structured data. BI applications are more suitable for structured data from enterprise applications like ERP, financial software systems. It helps get insights from past financial transactions. Business analytics application suits both unstructured and semi-unstructured data, transforms them into meaningful data before analysis, and then gets insights from that data throughout predictive analytics. Predictive versus descriptive versus predictive approach. What has happened in the past? What is happening now and why? It is descriptive and gives you detailed information. On the other hand, business analytics is mostly about predictive analytics. It identifies patterns in business data, suggests why things are happening, and forecasts the likelihood of future events. Its goal is to predict future events based on what already occurred. It helps formulate better decisions and be prepared accordingly. Reporting versus applying. Data viewing and reporting is another point of difference between business intelligence versus analytics. BI is simplified and has data arranged into easily comprehensible reports that brief the viewer on what is happening. Interactive dashboards, charts, and easy-to-read reports are commonly used with BI results. Business analytics takes a step further and goes to reveal why things are happening by employing data applications and statistical analysis. Analysts versus managers. When studying business intelligence versus business analysis, it is crucial to consider the end users. While BI tools present understandable data to accountants, managers, and marketers, people without technical expertise, this information helps them to make informed business decisions without needing the assistance of a data professional. Business intelligence requires basic math for calculating results, and the rest is done using BI software. It relies on the formulation of mathematical models, machine learning, querying, and artificial intelligence for proceedings. Business analytics is a little more demanding. It requires more information to parse and interpret useful information. Thus, it can efficiently be handled by data analysts with an analytics skill set who know how to build machine learning capabilities and have sound software application knowledge. For conclusion, what you learn about differences between BA and BI. What I have learned is business analytics focuses on identifying business needs and providing solutions to improve processes, systems, or strategies, often through stakeholder communication and requirement gathering. In contrast, while business intelligence is centered on collecting, analyzing, and visualizing data to support informed decision making, while BI is about solving business problem, BI provides the data insights that help shape the solutions.